Recently, Terrell Owens revealed that he don't date black women. And he said because his experience in high school and his experience with black women in college, he said they made fun of him. You know, he was a skinny kid, he was dark skinned, he was lanky, maybe he looked at funny looking, goofy looking, or something like that. But the women didn't pick him. You know, they didn't want to date him. So I think in college he started dating white women, or maybe high school. He started dating white women, and he had a decent experience. And ever since then, he dated white women. You know, he got further with white women. You know, than he got with black women. But he tried to date black women, but it just didn't work out. They made fun of him. They didn't want to date him, and so he started dating white women. And so I know what he's talking about. You know, I know what he's talking about. Our culture can be pretty hard if you tall, goofy, if you're not street hood, they could be pretty rough on you. But I wouldn't say I went through that. I wouldn't say that. I always had a chick somewhere. You know, I didn't have that problem, but I kind of know what he's talking about because I didn't have a date when it was time to go to homecoming. No, I take it back. I did have a date, but you know, girls in high school, if any teenagers listening, usually girls have two or three dudes that they like. So if you in this class with the girl and that's your girlfriend, okay, she cool, she on her best behavior. But when your girl go to her next two, three, four class, she got another dude that she feeling or super cool with when you ain't looking. You know what I mean? So I believe I lost my homecoming date to another guy, which was cool with me because you know I had another girl somewhere anyways. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't, and I wasn't really feeling the chick like that anyway. And I just did it because you know the homie asked me to do it. But when I lost her, it wasn't no big deal. You know, I had another one anyway. But anyways, so what I was gonna say about this Terrell Owen thing is, you know, when you're young, the girls may not be feeling you, but you know, you gonna grow up and your body gonna swell up and you gonna start looking like a man. You know what I mean? Things gonna change in the other direction. So for me, I didn't give up, but I didn't really have this Terrell Owen problem. It was a girl somewhere, two or three, any color, white, Mexican, black. I ain't really had this problem, so I can't really relate to them. I can relate to them, you know, when they try to tease me or make fun of me, but I didn't care no ways, you know. Michael Jordan was my idol. I was good at sports. I was busy anyways. Who gave a, I ain't really care, you know. So I thought girls was, you know what I'm saying, cute, but annoying anyways. You know, I'm trying to go to the NBA. So at that junior high school level, maybe early high school, it really didn't matter, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to paint the wrong picture because I did have a girl or something like that, you know what I mean? But my mind went on that. It's kind of a different path than Terrell because what I figured out when I put it like this, when you start understanding women, you know that the woman talking about you may do like you. You know what I mean? So just because they talking about you don't mean they don't like you. They might do like you. And that's why they talking about you. And then you got to understand that women don't approach men the same way we approach women. So it can be ladies in your different classrooms feeling you, but they don't approach men like we approach women. So you'll never know unless you keep, you know, working on her, keep talking to her, keep and get it out of her. or get her to go on a date with you, then you find out. But, you know, so, but I understand Terrell, he tried, he was being mean and bogus and making fun of him and stuff like that. And it just didn't work out, and he ended up dating white women. To each his own, whatever works for you. I know people only date Hispanic women. So everybody do all kind of stuff. So, but whatever make you happy, that's what you do. Whatever works for you. But I do understand where he coming from. Our culture can be hard like that if you're not tough enough or you're not gangster. These women, they can be rough. But some of it is some of these women are like that, and there's some women that ain't like that. They don't want the tough guy. They don't want the street guy. They cool with a decent guy, because they gotta take the guy home to their mama and daddy. So somebody coming in the house with they hat twisted up or something like that, that may not go. So some of these girls, just everybody got a different light. You got girls for that, they want the street dudes, and then you got girls, they want the straight dude that ain't in no trouble and no drama or nothing. And so I believe eventually he would have found what he wanted, especially when he got famous. But I can understand when you get famous and you got the money like that, and then now they coming. I probably would be a jerk, because you didn't come when I wasn't famous and I was, building up to this. You didn't come then, so I can understand. Man, this ain't no knock against Terrell. Do what work for him. Everybody got to do what work for them, and that's just the way it is. But in our culture, if the women going to keep being negative and bogus like this, when a man try to show some interest, because that's what it is. A man show some interest, approach the woman, and then some of these women, not all women, are saying crazy stuff, laughing at the man and, oh, what I look like messing with a broke dude. You don't even know dude. Dude just came up to you, you looking him up down, and you sizing him up thinking he broke. Some of the biggest millionaires don't wear diamonds and drive fancy cars. And, you don't really know nobody until you get with them. That's all I'm trying to say. But like I want to say, if these women gonna continue to be negative when men are approaching them showing interest, then that's gonna drive men away, just like the passport bros going to other countries. It's gonna drive men away, Yeah, they gonna have men play their game. Some of these women look good. They look good in their 20s. They still looking good in their 30s or 40s, and they still look good in their 50s. But like I said, the negativity of how you treat the men that show interest in you is gonna drive them away to other races, other countries. Now, if the women of the culture don't care, then so be it. But I don't want to see no complaining on the internet when these dudes going out the country and when these dudes dating other races, because you can't cause something and then turn around and play like the victim. That's pretty shady. It's gonna take the man and the woman of the culture to fix all this. We have to sit down and get together and fix it. If it ain't to be fixed, then, it's what it is. It is what it is, Men gonna be dating different races, and they're gonna be going to other countries. It is what it is. But for me, I can relate to Terrell Owens' story a little bit. I can't sit up here and lie and say I didn't. I had plenty of sisters, you know what I'm saying? And junior high school and high school. So I can't fully relate to them, but I remember a time you would have some that try to tease you, but like I said, I ain't care no way. So I want to know that anyways. I'm thinking I'm finna be the next Michael Jordan to go to college or something. It didn't matter to me anyway. So, and then it was always a girl somewhere that liked me. So I wasn't really worried about girls. The only time I would worry about girls is the homies got their girl and I don't got one. Which even that would be weird, you know what I mean? Because, you know, that's weird, you know what I'm saying? But I can relate to Terrell. I've seen it before. It didn't quite happen to me. And like I said, later in life, if any one of you young brothers going through this in high school, junior high school, later in life, as you understand women, as you grow up and start to develop into a man, the women gonna come. The sisters, they a little harsh. They gonna come. It's somebody for everybody. That saying is true. You know, even the most not so good looking dude in school ended up with a girl. There's somebody for everybody. You just have to hang in there, stick with it, and find that somebody for you. But I do understand Terrell. This video is not a knock against him. I do understand Terrell Owens because some people get fed up and they move around. They tried, they get fed up and they move around. And so he moved around. It is what it is. It's on us, men and women, to fix it. If we can't be fixed, then this is what it's gonna be. Men gonna be going to other races and they gonna be going to other countries. I'm out.